go?
Supon behind the table.
Now it should be good.
So I'm stealing that one. I'm stealing from inside Anglia and Hacienda as well. So I got things to try out tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
It's going to be a delightful time if you're in Crimson right now. Ashworth in all the nerdy spots. 7 and 5 out of Kleenex. We've talked about his inconsistency in game, and so far he's having himself a good one. Not an easy thing to do in the respawns against the Falcons because things can get very, very mixy. Nice work on the hold here. Once again, they're keeping this kitchen hot right now. 3 players still alive and kicking, rotating towards new as well. Joe's in and somehow wins that one against Wixel, and arguably going for the second. Over the top he goes. That's Joe.
And I mean, Xnid just had to have heard the comm. Joe Deceives is right next to you. He's one shot, one shot, one shot. Please trade him. And Xnid lays down, and Joe Deceives fries him. So a moment where Falcons could have flipped the map, gotten the spawns, and just not knowing when to hit the go button. Unfortunate little sequence there, and we'll see if Ultra can deliver again. Number 1 hold team. They got the spawns for the moment, but Falcons have a lot of pressure.
Yeah, Joe now trying to hold on. Right now he's not going to worry too much about things. Aye, there we go. Dahoom gets involved. Nice pinch now. Last man alive on the point is going to be Beans as Joe bereaves. Unable to do anything about his teammates there on the point. Right back into life we go, though. Couple more kills from Insight and Kleenex right off the spawn. Toronto have done a fantastic job of stabilizing. Oh, and now course correcting. 2 for Joe. Hard point Ultra.
Not bow down. Joe bereaves is next level. That's all good. GG. Go next.
Yeah, that's too sharp.
His boys were out, mate. They were done. 15 seconds to go here on Bathroom, and it's squeaky clean from Ultra. The Beans in the shower. No sodium on that, no starch, no nothing. Ultra, we want to go now for a quick listen in and see how they sound.
One's like, yo, he's low. Low rugs now, yep.
So I'm just checking stuff out while in stream, sorry.
Nice. I have all kitchen. I have all kitchen. I give up. I have a cross. Top piano. Good piano. I love it. Middle bridge. Might flip. Yo, bridge. And this one spawns out. One's low credit on you. First blind, credit, and also. Middle bridge, one across. 2 bridge then, 2 bridge.
2 up, 2 up.
Give me a sec. Chow top of me. He's lane top bridge, okay? Lane close left bridge. Nice, good shit. I'm running his time. One time. He's out of time. Kitch.
Behind us. There's one behind us, boys. I will let top. I
already went kitchen. I have kitchen covered.
I'll look under.
Didn't see anything. They're gonna go top on you.
Let top absolutely do. 2 top.
2 top.
Let's give up under.
2 top.
Yeah, you're good.
Give me time. Weak, 2.
I've been jumped down.
No.
One more top.
I'm weak. He has an AR. Wow.
I rep back.
I think we're gonna P2. I think
I'm gonna pitch bridge, right? I'm going top out.
I'm on piano. Could be no piano. Yo, wait, Tiles being hit once.
House?
That's nice.
Nice shit.
Trees, could be trees.
Yeah, trees, one trees.
Time me. A little bit weak.
Yeah,
couch corner. Actually, be couch maybe then.
Tiles weak, tiles weak. Other guy's weak.
I'm absolutely bro. Tree back out. Hold him back, okay?
Nothing
back out, boys.
We couches.
I want 2 tiles. One back.
Just stay there, bro. I see it. Big window. Still there. Out.
Wait, time.
Nice shit.
Alright, so I'm gonna do this while I'm here.
Blood down. I have under.
I see a bridge runner.
He's stunned left, right?
I'm playing
13. Am I top bridge?
Yeah.
Go up. Coach to me.
Okay, this guy.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry.
It could spawn next to you.
So, color correction.
Yeah, this one with you.
Chances classic vintage comms out of the Ultra Boys, but it's vintage gameplay out of Kleenex. Man, those wins are insane.
So brightness 5, contrast 50.
Ridiculous. I certainly can't do it, but I think I'm even more impressed by like his spawn knowledge and awareness. There were some in my mind, wild spawns that came through the Falcons on P2, and Kleenex is just there, dialed in, reading it the entire way. So I mean, emphatic work on the skill front, but the knowledge is there as well. I think Beans is maybe looking for some cutoff kills to get his boys the pressure, and it ends up working out beautifully. Kleenex delivers 2 in the feed. Joe Deceives wipes off the last Falcons player, and another break is in. Falcons, though, didn't get a 100-point club. So
what they
that.
do, They do find that. I mean, final
Don't
20
get
seconds.
1 second on P4 at least. That'd be fine.
Okay, that's
on
weird.
to P4 very, very admirably so far, but the problem, Beans. Wixel, great shots.
Contrast should be
Beans brought the wrong gun in the fight now.
0.50.
Kleenex has managed to slip right on through. That is a fantastic turn from King, though, keeping him out the point. Again, a
50.
dangerous scoreline right now for the Ultra Boys. They've got themselves
Gamma
right
should
in
be
position here for the win.
0.30.
Joe can't get in and out there on the attack. And a bit of insight trying to get involved, and we are way over 100 points now for the Vegas Falcons, and a good hold so far.
And exited with a big 2 as well, shutting down Grass. His teammates just have to look forward. Unfortunately, you're looking at Kleenex in that moment, so it's still a scary sight no matter what you're dealing with. And Ultra does at least force a little bit of a spawn out, so trying to collect a little bit of this time. They certainly have the pressure. Kills getting traded, but Wixel and
that looks
King
crazy on
Falcons
stream.
boys on point on P4. Nice little battle they've been having.
Very nice 3 to 4, and you're not going to get a bit of the point. You might get the butt of the point, and that is going to be the scrap time as Joe Deceives picks up another crazy kill. King over the time though. Now Kleenex is fighting on the inside. Can he get another point? No. 3 dead again.
Saturation
Ultra
is
pushed out,
0.80.
and so's Dahum right now into the fray, and he gets killed by Beans. What a shot!
Color looks
Yeah, and getting that
crazy.
extra kill means you just lock down the power positions for this rotation. So Beans in a comfortable spot. Joe Deceives made it to his home up top white, but all of his teammates actually fall.
Wow.
He doesn't have to be worried about Falcons getting too much time here in this moment, but Ultra still gonna have to work a little bit harder, try to collect this P1 time.
I like these
and close
colors
this game.
for the saturation.
Next to find time
They
as
probably
well.
look like
Goes on
good.
getting
I ain't gonna
one
lie.
back,
They probably
traded
look
out
good. Let me see.
instantly. Falcons again with a little bit of P1 presence. This has been a lovely chain, 3 to 4 back.
Actually looks pretty
They've
good.
done a good job, man. This is good ass time in the words of TJ Haley. 35 to go here on P1. Ultra starting to get things going a little bit. Very, very concerned about the P2 rotation as well.
Well, they're gonna give at least one last hit. 3 players coming in
80,
from the hallway. to
80
get
looks
away from
crazy
this
though.
time.
Isn't it
Good
crazy?
leads,
80?
isolation
Yeah,
on
80
the
looks.
player on the hill. And when all the trades roll through, last man standing was Dahum for the squad, and Beans ends up flipping him. So if there's any way to hand the game towards the Falcons, it would be a moment like that.
Holy frijoles. That's not ideal. Final 5 go to Ultra. Vegas Falcons, a gift from the COD gods given to them. Now they've got the setup. Now they've got themselves in position. Can they survive the opening wave of kills? Beans now trying to make amends, and he gets involved. So does Joe up the zip.
Okay.
Nobody watches it. It's a perfect break. It's 3 now as Joe deceives. Joe finds 2. There's Kleenex for the time, and that will be the series.
Yeah, no worries. Be happy. You can flip the
That's
spawns,
crazy,
you're
bro.
calling it.
I'm not
It's
gonna
just an
lie.
Opportunity for Kleenex to get more kills.
Absolutely, and he will do just that. That is it, folks. 3-1. The final scoreline. As Toronto Ultra dominate the respawns, get absolutely destroyed in the S&D. To keep things together there in control. Vegas Falcons, another tough loss there in the hard point. Admittedly, though, not the scoreline we were expecting. So a little bit stronger this time round, as again, it's very, very tough, this climb. No one has dug themselves deeper than the Falcons have into a hard point deficit. But when they come out, what a glorious day it will be.
When they, if and when they get that first 2, 3, 5, it's going to be a spectacle. Or if they win a map 1 heart, do you like the fear that will be in the hearts of the opposition if you lose a map 1 of the Falcons? Like the nerves are going to be instant. That's like champs grand finals level of nerves. It is complete hypothetical.
Well, it in this total hypothetical, we're dreaming here, but yeah, the first team to lose that hard point to the Falcons, the first team to lose that series to the Falcons, a truly historic moment indeed. Because yeah, man, you join the league at the in a seriously high
Image mask
skill
blend.
moment for the COD world, for the competitive COD world, especially since the CDL's been around. You come in and you are going up against the best of the best that there have been. This is not an easy thing to do. So kudos to him. 165 again on Skyline. Not an easy thing. We've seen bigger blowouts here against tougher opponents. Good stuff. Good stuff from Ultra though. You really have to go back to that red card though and do some soul searching that because they beat the brakes off.
Yeah, that is a learning experience to be sure, and a wonderful P4 hold. You saw the first go around, nice little full 60, getting thrown in the mix on Skyline. Anytime you can burn Money Hill, you're going to be happy. But I know who's even happier, Miles. It's the desk. Perfect predictions they had. How did you guys see this one coming?
2 in a row, and we're pretty good when Allie's not here.
Listen, I'm locked in, bro. I told you, I'm not trolling anymore. I'm picking the teams with my brain, not my heart.
3 of the 4 hidden heroes. Now he's got back-to-back correct picks.
What a hard one to pick, too, that last one.
The easy
Is it too
favorite
purple,
here
maybe?
as Falcons are still looking for their first
I don't know
match
if it's
win.
too purple
They did
or
look
what.
good in the search and destroy, but after that, we saw a close control that was taken over by Toronto in round 3 and
Lower the
4.
saturation
and then,
just
of
a little
course,
bit, then.
this hard point. At one point, 219 to 100. It was dominance out of Ultra. A little bit of life from the Falcons at the end, but this is Skyline. This is a clean win for Toronto.
Yeah, Vegas have tried to go to this map over and over again, just hasn't worked. It's been real tough for them. You heard Chance setting it up at the very end, like they had a huge opportunity over at that P2, and I feel like it's this hill every time for them, man. They play so tight, and they get picked. You see it in the highlights here. It's like, dude, we got to push out and get that first kill, and then get ready as a team to like trade out from there and retain the spawn. That concept has not been grasped by them, and Toronto Ultra just exposing it a bit on this map. But for the side of Vegas, like excellent, man. Been a standout player, dude. Had a really good series throughout this one. Game 2 in the search, he popped off, huge ace, and then he had a great control, especially early on in that very first round. Got to show him some love because he's really been developing as the season has went.
Our Minor 2 bracket featured Toronto getting knocked out by Vancouver. They finished top 4. Today, they gather another 10 points with a win over the Falcons. It's now time to talk about it with the one and only Beans. Beans, how'd the match feel for you tonight?
It was a pretty okay match. I mean, pretty quick for everyone at home and for us. Obviously, the S&D was a little bit. One of them is what it is, But yeah, pretty clean.
We saw you guys 3-0 Optic Texas back in the minor, and then you ran into Vancouver Surge. How was that tournament for you guys prepping leading up to Major 2?
We just trying to replicate our scrims to our matches. Our hard point in scrims is really, really good.
Okay.
It doesn't always translate into matches that well, so we're just trying to do that as much as we can, and then obviously get our control down. Our control's probably been our worst game mode so far this year, which is weird because I'm normally unreal at control. Toronto in the past have been great at control, so I think we will find it. And once we do, we'll be in a really good spot.
Beans, I want to ask you, coming into the last couple tournaments, going into the major, you guys had a high seed. Going into the minor, get reverse swept, and then in the last minor, obviously, you lose to Surge 3-0. But outside of that, you guys have been so excellent in some of these online stage matches. What's happening in the tournament atmosphere for you guys, and in you in particular, what's going on in these matches where you guys are just folding?
I don't know. It's just situational, I'd probably say. The game plan we have is always correct, and I think we follow it for the most part, but it just comes down to the really key moments. Like the Carolina at the event was in our hands and we threw it, and then even the LAT games we played, it's really close and we're just throwing the matches. So I think it just comes down to closing maps and closing situations. But
yeah,
we'll get there, I think.
And
it's hard
to follow up with that. How have you adjusted your mentality and approach towards improving a team in Call of Duty now, sitting alongside some players who have been at the highest peak?
Just learning, to be honest. Just listen to the guys, and obviously these guys have won. They win every year almost, so I got to show up for them. And yeah, obviously they're veterans, and it's good to be around them.
Love it.
Beans, final question. Who wins this next one? Cloud9 New York or LAG Mates?
I'm going to go to C9. I think they found their flow a little bit. The AR duos found their flow, and I think they'll take that one.
Okay.
I like that insight on
That's my prediction
AR
now.
play. Beans, thanks for joining us live.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
That's Toronto Ultra, 10 more points, and that is 10 that they needed. I was just looking at our preview of what the bracket could be at Major 2. Toronto was an 8th seed entering this matchup. That would put you up against LA Thieves or Atlanta FaZe in your opening round of the winners bracket. So Toronto's like, yo, we got to get up at least number 5.
Yeah, let's try to get a top 4 seed if you're Toronto Ultra. Still within their sights, got to improve. But like Bean said, the respawn has to get better.
We're going to break. When we come back, we've got more Call of Duty. The French fans, it's time to get loud. You are running out of time to score points towards champs. Gentlemates, need it against Cloud9.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
What the hell is this?
secures it here in minor 2. Scrap gets kill number 40 as he finally gets felled. 0-4, a big double. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Dude's able to find one around the back. Vancouver, miraculously, with just really 2 players alive, break the setup of LA. The Booza shuts down more Thieves members. Nasty still staying stable.
Gorillas versus Cloud9. I don't know who's gonna win, to be honest.
The Thieves can't get out of pool, and Vancouver somehow, somewhere.
Man, that was a good series, bro. The Vancouver and FaZe was an amazing fucking series, bro.
He's playing spoiler. Give him the ace.
Like it was really good. It was really good, and I was mind blown by it. The performance from both teams, to be honest.
It's a 4v2. Second tick is locked. In LA, they may just want to run forward here. See if they can try to find a way to stop this. And they may just be able to get this 1v1. Nasty versus Envoy. Both players off the regen. Nasty being danced with. And contest is in. Envoy secures the 1v1.
23 non-traded kills. That guy just did it all there for LA.
Imagine a final 25 seconds left. Ultra have given themselves very little time to fix this problem.
Man, don't do this, bro. Come on.
Everything with his PDW, baby, in the corner. 3.
This is fucking crazy, bro. Oh my. I didn't watch the optic one, which I'm upset about. It was literally there before I got my PC.
Can he find anything for free? Shots over the top, not gonna happen. Scrap for the win.
I might heat up some. I got some food real quick.
Finally secures it here
1 second, guys.
in minor 2.
The 2025 LAG Team Pack is available right now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this weapon camo to assert your royal will in the lobby. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
For real, we're back, everybody. It's time to jump into this one. We got Gentlemates loading into the server against New York's Cloud9. Let's take a look here at the Cloud9 roster because we were on Blow It Up watch. That was the very first game of our Major 2 qualifiers. After that series, we're like, oh no, don't blow it up. You might have something here.
Yeah, I mean, they were unbelievable, right? They started 3-0ing teams. They figured out their hard point. Sib started to spawn in and look like the super slayer that he was the last couple of years. And, you know, I talked about it before the season. It was just all about the dynamic between
looking,
the
guys. How we looking?
Attach and Sib. You had to get attached to play more objective-minded. Now on the
I don't know if he's gonna win, to be honest.
He's getting in that hill.
Again, it's another thing where we have to really.
It's really simple when it comes down to it, folks. Like this,
you gotta pray and hope that the team we want gonna win.
And then the search and destroy has been cleaned up as well. So Cloud9 New York surging right now.
Can we give a shout out to the old guard as well? Accuracy now coaching this Cloud9 roster. Talking with Sid, we asked him what improvements did you make? Well, we just started listening to Lamar a little bit. Lamar's got him on
that'll
track.
work.
Attach, jumping in the hard point while the rest of the team slays around him. His numbers are looking great. Not compared to what he used to put up, but the team's dubs are coming now.
Yeah, I mean, Attach averaging 90 seconds in the hill right now.
Damn, 90 seconds.
Big difference from stage 1, man. And you look at Sib, I mean, the direct
Yeah, guys, I'm gonna mute my stream for 1 second, and everything. I need to listen to something. So 1 second. Yeah, I just gotta hear something real quick. Make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. 1 second. Mm-hmm. I should probably turn half those. Yeah, I'm gonna turn half those settings off. No lie. Give me a second. There we go. I like how it is for now, because it did not look good. Trust me. I don't. Well, I feel like I just removed something that I was not supposed to. All right, hold on. Let me. Oh, here we go.
Back-to-back Hossies.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ready to rock.
For some reason, I do feel like I
Waiting on
turned
Sim
something
to
off when I
take
wasn't
his
supposed
seat.
to.
Once he's there, we jump into game number 1.
I
But it's
picked
time
him.
to lock in our official picks. Allie, you get to go first. She is 2 for 2 on the day, and I'm gonna do the same thing. We're going blue.
Yeah, I'm going C9. No more trolls for me.
C9, yeah, C9.
Enough,
Yeah, C9 winning,
A little bit
bro.
of faith in the minor, and then you
Sib,
ripped it away from us.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not too familiar with their team. I know Sib is on there, though.
Maven, top 8 LAG. Can they finish top 8 going into the bracket?
No, I don't think so. Listen, Joe, I'm curious if you feel the same way, because I think for a long time with LAG, we thought they were close. We talked beginning of the year, like they were losing a lot of game 5s, but their hardpoint looked okay. Like we knew the pedigree of the players. Like,
Yeah.
we're like, they're close. Maybe they can figure it out. Then it was like, okay, maybe it's like a one-person change and you can figure it out. Are you sort of at the point, like, it's just a bigger change than that? Like, maybe they're just not as close as we thought they were?
Well, I mean, it's just you have rosters. You've had like two different roster changes now. I just don't know if we've given this enough time.
That's kind of my question to you.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I think the biggest thing for them is like you found a win at the minor, and that was an extra week. It's kind of what I talked about last week, right? Like the minor, it's obviously great, but the best thing maybe for teams struggling, it gives you another week to prep for these Major 2 qualifiers, some more practice, so you're not 0-6.
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, they've been struggling on one side. It's been the kind of opposite conversation on the other side. Before we talk about
I think it's best not to have no
what
filters.
The remaining strength of schedule looks
Ooh,
like. You have Cloud9 today, which is a tough matchup. Then you have a layup with Falcons, and then face a tough one. Then Optic. I don't know. I mean, right now with Optic Swarm, that's a winnable match. It just is, unless there's been some big improvements in the Optic camp. So maybe you could find a couple of dubs, but your only chance probably to get to like winners would be finish out like 3-1.
Yeah, you would have to probably win this.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to say. You probably have to win this.
This is a massive. Yeah, it's a massive. If they want to go 3-4, then maybe a tiebreaker.
And that's just the assumption that I don't view the phases of winnable match really. The other two maybe, but we'll see if they're able to do it. But where it's been kind of chaos and frustrations on one side, Cloud9's been trending in the right direction. I mean, I know I was real critical of this team at the beginning because I just didn't like the composition. It wasn't looking very good. I mean, I'm changing now. It's been enough of a body of work now. They're looking like a much improved team. They're shouting out to accuracy, focused on the hard point, getting attached in the hard point more. The search has been improving. Like, there's been a lot of solid stuff from Cloud9. Like, are you a believer yet? They're right in the fray after you take out the top 3 teams.
I mean, they're in there. Yeah, I mean, compared to where they were. Yeah, no doubt about it. Like, I trust this team, but you can see here, they're dominating teams. And then you look at that Surge loss, and maybe at the moment we're like, all right, we're not really sure still Cloud9, but now you're like, all right, that's a good loss, right? In a game 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you beat a good Ultra, you beat a Breach.
I have no seasoning, but look.
Another one of the teams that's
from yesterday.
It's right now. But what has happened? You've had Surge going this way, you've had Cloud9 going this way, so it's been fun to watch.
And I think that Royal Ravens won tomorrow will give us some more information about this Cloud9 team. The one against FaZe definitely will, to see where they're actually at. Excited to get this one going. I mean, it could be the beginning of a run here for Gorillas midway through Qualifier 2, where they can turn nothing into something. For Cloud9, yeah, I mean, your only losses have been Vancouver, and you lost to Thieves at the minor. Like, those look great. Those are 2 top 3 teams right now. So you are feeling good, sitting pretty. You're getting to some of your bread and butters when you talk about the Haciendas. We'll take a look at Hardpoint, where you're sitting for the last 10.
Well, and this is kind of the thing too with Cloud9. It's like, it's not just that like their hardpoint's gotten better. Like, they're 6-4. Honestly, it's their entire game. Their search has gotten much better. They're winning controls. So it's it's just that. It's like whatever changes they made in between a Major 1 and now, they are improved tenfold.
Yeah, and like we don't really get to hear the coaches' interactions with teams or how much work they put in or exactly what that is, but I think we always thought like accuracy being a coach. He just seemed like that just made sense. So good to hear the guys shout him out, and good to see what seemed to be some fantastic improvements for this Cloud9 team. And this is one where you thought Cloud9 had the ability to dominate. We'll see if they're going to be able to do that here.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at sort of the map vetoes, you're like, 2 Haciendas for this Cloud9 team. Like, maybe they're 2 best maps when you talk about those game modes. So, very comfortable map here. But LAG, you've been scrimming. You're going off of scrim data. What has been going well? And while Prisa, a great start here at 3-0. Again, for the LAG side, it's just a question of, was this past week a better week of practice? How much have we improved with this lineup?
Yeah, I mean, that you were talking so much about buying your team a week with the minor, buying some extra time is, well, Mac buys a triple and shuts them down, but like that's especially important to teams that are making some changes, trying to find some rhythm to their gameplay with somebody new in the lineup. We'll see if it paid off, because a week maybe for like an established team isn't like a long time to improve. I think a week when you've made a change is an eternity compared.
Yeah, oh, no doubt about it. You're
my brains are dropping.
You're a lot more focused.
I don't know why.
Just simple things, how you like to play situations. But yeah, as a new squad, every single day you're getting better.
Well, that's what we're hoping for him, at least. So we've been waiting for this team to turn it around, like we were for a lot of teams. Cloud9 being one of them. Cloud9 has seemingly done it, though. His attach is snapping and looking to make the play out towards deep fences here, and he's able to slide through and get a second one there. He's cheesing. Sybil pick up the third, and while this turns into a nice break and a ton of time here for Cloud9 New York. You gotta love this out of the P2. Centering on point from Sib. It's clean.
I don't know what's going on with YouTube.
He knows he's got Kismet just waiting, like, good luck. Go ahead and pop, and they're able to take him down.
Yeah, that's just a great little team shot. Just his, I mean, he's got a little advantage right there.